And here's what we're looking at. Here's our rocker cover. So we've got two spark plugs because it's horizontally opposed. The other two are on the other side. And what we've got here is an O2 sensor. And that has a bracket that fits on there. You're going to want to take note on how that fits on, because there is a way you can screw it up and you're going to have a pain in the ass time getting that in. And I would suggest as well is knowing where these little clips in the bottom that you're going to have to take off. One's black, one's white. The white one goes in the front, black one goes in the back. I might not even detach those because the wire comes up through here. You can just, yep, you can remove this little tab in here, take this up, take both those, just snake them up here. You see what I did here with these coolant hoses? Because I have the very super flexible cob hoses that they give you with the cob SF intake. And we're going to want to take these two off. I'll show you how to do this. Now the front one you want is a skinnier hose. And if you can see back here, I can't. One sec here. Sorry, I'm doing this camera work by myself here. We've got, here's the two hoses that we're looking at. Now we've got one of these clamps. You're just going to take a wrench. I'll show you. Where the hell's that hair coming from? You see that hair? Look at that. Hey. Now, you're going to press these two together. And back here, you've got these style where you push them together. What I'm going to do here, see how they're kind of in the rear? If you work them enough and play with them enough, they'll be able to come out in the front without twisting the hose itself. And then this way you can take that off and get that hose off. Those are vacuum hoses, by the way, so there's going to be no fluid that comes out of here. You're just going to want to take note which one goes in the rear and which one goes in the front. Don't think it'll matter, but I think they'll only reach. So that's a no-brainer right there. And once those hoses are off, we can get to those spark plugs. Alrighty here. First hose came off. Get more light in there. No problem. You know, you just twist that. Shit. You twist this little guy off, like I said. Here we go, like this. Pop that off. Pop the hose off. Put that aside somewhere safe. You can use that one again. Now this one, a lot of people have problems with this. They're actually not hard. I'm going to show you right now with one out of the car. Here's how it looks. Where the paint is on them usually, this one has a little STI pink on it, which is kind of hysterical. But that's the side where you want to go at it. I'll show you this right here. Let me just, we'll mount this sucker. We'll do a little tutorial here. I'll try and show you how this is done here. Alright. Like I said, that hose, if you're looking at it, is going to look like this with the paint. So you're going to have that yellow paint there. And that's going to be the side. Let me show you, let me dip this down, hopefully you're getting this. That you're going to want to go out first, and I'll show you how this is done. With this like that, you're going to want to take a punch. I have a little pick that was broken. Put it in there. Now once you do that, everyone loves to just scrap those because they're so hard to try and get back on. What you have to do is kind of, I've done it before, but it takes a lot of patience. You take a crescent and you kind of just have to push those tabs back together again. But people scrap them, just put in another wire once you're done with this. you can toss it aside. Okay, here's a picture of the rocker cover, but on the reverse side. This would be on your driver's side for USDM right here. This is your oil dipstick attachment right there. Since we only did the passenger side, the right hand side from inside the car, this is going to be reversed, but it's the same thing. This is where the bolts are. There's 8 of them. This is how you can tighten them, starting, I just go over that quickly at the end of the video. And you want to use a 10mm. See how I have this little curved 10mm? Thing's pretty neat. It allowed you to get in there and on without really doing any damage to the bolt, because you were able to get good leverage on it. And you might want a 10mm ratchet end, and then this way you can take this lower one that protrudes down, that's going to be actually right here on the rocker cover that we're looking at, and that's it. I'd put a pan underneath. You're going to have some oil drip, as you can see there. That's where my original drip was coming from, back where you know, meets the exhaust. It's probably where they commonly leak. Now that you got all 10 bolts out, put them in order that they look like on the cover itself, and then you won't get confused, because all these are different heights, and they also have shoulders, so you can't bottom them out. Well, you probably could. You can snap them off if you go too tight, but it's only like 5.6 or 4 something foot-pounds, so not tight at all. Let's see here. Oh wow, that spins in and out. That's neat. That little holder. Just found that out. So once you got them all out, I used a combination of a long 10 snap-on long, a snap-on ratcheter, and a 3/8 drive 10mm, and that got the middle one off here, the bottom one all the way down there, that's like recessed inside, and that was the only one. Now taking this off, this is gonna be a little challenge here, because you got the, if you could see where the cams go up in there, you've got the cover for the timing belt, and you're just gonna have to work it past there. This way you don't have to take the timing belt cover off, because that would be a freaking nightmare. So this is doable. Let's take her off. Okay, to pop this thing off in one shot, if you look over here and you look inside here, I'll show you right now with a screwdriver. There's a little separation right here for the bolt. I would just put some, I would just protect a screwdriver like so. Just put it in there. Twister. And voila. You've successfully unseated that side, and you can just take it by these hoses down here, and you can just pull the whole thing off. So that's pretty neat. Just learned that looking at it. Oh yeah, we got some oil. We got some Earl. Alright, take it up, out. Gasket's still stuck on. The noise you hear is the bracket for the. Okay, hold on. So I'm gonna have to use 2 hands.